Hi, and thanks for visiting our channel. Today, we dive deep into the world of biohacking to bust some of the biggest myths out there. Let's see if we can separate fact from fiction. Biohacking has become increasingly popular as people seek to optimize their health and well-being. But with this growing interest comes a wave of misinformation that can be confusing, misleading, and even damaging to those genuinely trying to better themselves. Many people hear the word biohacking and immediately picture someone implanting microchips into their body or following extreme diets that cut out entire food groups. While those more radical forms exist in fringe circles, they don't represent the full spectrum of what biohacking is, or can be. The truth is, biohacking is much broader and far more accessible than most people realize. Let's get one thing straight. Biohacking isn't just for tech geeks or Silicon Valley entrepreneurs with deep pockets. One of the most pervasive myths is that you need thousands of dollars worth of high-tech gadgets, expensive nootropics, or cryotherapy chambers to get started. The reality? Some of the most effective biohacks are completely free or low cost. Think improving your sleep hygiene, practicing intermittent fasting, getting daily sunlight, moving your body regularly, or integrating mindfulness practices into your routine. These simple lifestyle changes can produce powerful, lasting results, and you don't need a degree in neuroscience or a smart ring to benefit from them. Another common misconception is that biohacking is all about the body, with no regard for the mind. That couldn't be further from the truth. Mental well-being is a huge part of biohacking. Techniques like meditation, breathwork, cold exposure, journaling, and digital detoxing are all mental health-focused hacks that can dramatically improve cognitive performance, reduce stress, and elevate your mood. In fact, many people come to biohacking through mental health struggles and find that these tools are invaluable in building resilience and improving emotional regulation. A big myth that needs debunking is the belief that biohacking goes against natural health principles. In reality, many biohacks actually work with the body's natural rhythms and biology, not against them. For example, aligning your eating schedule with your circadian rhythm, using grounding techniques to reduce inflammation, or optimizing light exposure to support your sleep-wake cycle are all examples of biohacks that tap into our biology, not override it. Another damaging belief is that biohacking is unsafe or unregulated. While it's true that the field isn't as tightly controlled as conventional medicine, and yes, there are charlatans out there pushing pseudoscience, that doesn't mean all biohacking is inherently risky. Like anything in health and wellness, the key is discernment. Seek out evidence-based approaches, listen to credible experts, and above all, listen to your body. Biohacking done right is about tuning into yourself, not forcing extreme protocols for quick results. Let's also talk about the idea that biohacking is a one-size-fits-all solution, which couldn't be more wrong. Everyone's biology is different, and what works wonders for one person might not work for another. For example, some people thrive on intermittent fasting, while others may find it causes hormonal imbalances or fatigue. Some love the mental clarity that comes from a ketogenic diet, while others feel sluggish and foggy. This personalized aspect of biohacking is actually one of its greatest strengths. When you realize that you can tailor your wellness practices to fit your body and lifestyle, it becomes a much more empowering and sustainable journey. It's also important to recognize that biohacking is a process, not a destination. Many people are drawn in by the idea of quick fixes, the magic supplement, the perfect sleep device, the one thing that will give them more energy or help them drop weight fast. But true biohacking is about making small, sustainable tweaks, observing how your body responds, and adjusting accordingly. It's more about curiosity and experimentation than optimization for optimization's sake. This mindset shift, seeing biohacking as a lifelong evolving journey, helps people stay grounded and focused on long-term health, not just short-term gains. There's also the notion that biohacking is just another fad, destined to fade away like countless wellness trends before it. But if you look closer, you'll see that the core of biohacking, self-awareness, intentional living, data-informed decisions, and individualized care are principles that are here to stay. As our understanding of human biology, neuroscience, and epigenetics deepens, so too does our ability to take charge of our own health in meaningful, sustainable ways. Here are a few more biohacking myths that deserve to be challenged. 1. You need a background in science or medicine to understand biohacking. False. While having some knowledge of biology or health can certainly help, biohacking is about experimentation and self-education. Many great biohackers are just curious people willing to do the research, track their results, and learn through trial and error. There are tons of beginner-friendly resources available now, books, podcasts, videos that make this space far more accessible than it used to be. 2. Supplements are the most important part of biohacking. Supplements can be helpful, sure, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. Relying on pills without addressing core lifestyle factors like diet, sleep, movement, and stress management is like putting a Band-Aid on a bigger issue. True biohacking starts with the basics and builds from there. 3. Biohacking means being perfect all the time. Not at all. In fact, perfectionism can be a barrier to health. The goal of biohacking is better, not perfect. It's about progress, not pressure. Some days you might hit all your goals, hydration, sleep, workouts, meditation, and other days you might just focus on getting through the day. And that's okay. 4. If it's not extreme, it's not biohacking. This myth is particularly harmful because it scares people off before they even get started. You don't need to live in an ice bath or wear blue light blockers 24/7 to be a biohacker. Small, mindful choices, like improving your sleep environment, reducing processed foods, or taking regular walking breaks, can have a huge impact. 5. You need to constantly track every metric to be a real biohacker. Some people love the data, HRV, glucose levels, sleep cycles, but you don't have to track everything obsessively to benefit from biohacking. Tuning into how you feel can be just as powerful. Awareness doesn't always need a spreadsheet. In the end, biohacking is about taking control of your own health in a way that works for you. It's about rejecting the cookie-cutter approach and embracing your uniqueness. Whether your goals are physical performance, mental clarity, emotional resilience, or just feeling better in your own skin, there are biohacks out there that can help you get there. So if you've been turned off by the myths, the idea that it's too expensive, too complicated, too weird, or too extreme, I encourage you to take another look. Biohacking can be incredibly simple, deeply personal, and surprisingly intuitive when approached with curiosity and balance. If you've had any experiences with biohacking myths or want to share your own biohacking journey, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And for more insights into the world of biohacking and how to separate myth from reality, check out my other videos. Let's keep the conversation going and help more people tap into the empowering side of biohacking, one smart, informed step at a time. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, take care of each other and be well.